Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Digimon World 3 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, despite the fact that Gerda still actually has a bit of a cough, we are continuing on with our post-game cleanup for Digimon World 3. As I mentioned in a couple of parts earlier before, this fight with Blackboard Greymon, after you defeat him, gives you the Platinum Ticket, which will allow you to do super training in every gym in Digimon World 3. As such, it's the first of the hidden quote-unquote super bosses that we're attempting to fight before we go and finish the game. But as you'll see from here, aside from the fact that Blackboard Greymon's got Black Dart, which is a very powerful dark attack, it's honestly, we're not really in any significant danger because these are just normal bosses, to be perfectly honest. We're going after Blackboard Greymon first because although he isn't the hardest one, he does give the best prize in the Platinum Ticket.
So please, no more. I yield. You are worthy, opponent.
We were a worthy opponent, and then we just did our normal combo in order to take him down.
My dance moves agree that you are the superior Digimon tamer. Have this VIP pass. You can immediately assume the front of the line at any amusement park ride at Six Flags.
No, again, it's actually the Platinum Ticket. I mean, it's called the Platinum ID, but what it does specifically is unlock super training in all of the gyms in Digimon World 2 and Digimon World 3. So.
At Globo Gym, we're better than you, and you know it.
Yeah. Alright. So, now that we actually have the Platinum ID, I want to show off that this is it actually working. Specifically, although we did have access to a Super Punch before, I don't think that this one actually had Super Study or Super Speed.
What you have to correctly guess what is the correct
No.
problem
Your
answer?
Digimon has to correctly guess.
Oh, right, because this is RNG working.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about like really laying on thick the polish for what is just a coin flip. Either you get it right or you get it wrong.
Yay!
How many times can you ask the same character what is 10 minus 8 and then expect them to produce a different answer?
774.
That would be incorrect, sir.
Alright, so we're doing a lot of fast traveling because very specifically, as I've already gone over, the Amaterasu server doesn't actually have any significantly different paths to get to where we need to go. So this part is mostly us just fast traveling around, taking down the various bosses that are effectively the same spot as the wild bosses were in Asuka server. You know, Datamon gets replaced with Blackboard Greymon, and Pheramon gets replaced with Black Mega Gargomon. This is actually one of the harder of the Amaterasu bosses, specifically because Black Mega Gargomon has the ability to reduce our speed, and he's got a lot of physical defense and HP.
So that's the speed reduction ability.
Yep,
gotcha.
Mega Break.
But we're still faster. For now.
We're slightly faster.
Well, we got an extra turn.
But only slightly faster.
I am going to crush you in the name of all that is cuddly and teddy bear.
Well, in the name that all that is, in the name of all that is, heavy weaponry, rather. Because at this point in his Digivolution line, Mega Gargomon is actually all about shooting his Gatling guns and his giant missiles from the shoulders.
they don't call it teddy bear for nothing, because Teddy Roosevelt loved war.
He's where we get the expression "talk softly and carry a big stick," right?
Who will win? Is it going to be the cuddliest Cad that we've seen yet? Or will the winner be Poofy Pants the Magnificent?
I mean, come on. Mars One's outfit is fine. I will grant that. The leopard's skin pants are a bit iffy, but you know, as a Roman war deity, he's supposed to be a little bit eccentric and flashy.
Yeah, and then come to realize he's actually wearing red heart underpants.
We don't know that for certain. I mean,
I don't want to know.
I mean, it's pretty heavily implied in a later game that he is, but we don't get to see it there either, so, nah.
Just because he's got a tough exterior doesn't mean he's not soft inside.
Alright, so, a majority of the Amaterasu bosses are actually going to be giving us set items. I think Omega Gargomon gives us the Wild Helmet, which is actually for Kumamon's set of the Wild Armament. The set items, if you manage to collect all of them, actually give set bonuses, but to be perfectly honest, they are not as good as just having in-game gear on. So, a majority of the time what players will do is they'll end up stumbling on the set items, usually by going to the Smith auctions, and then they will sell them for absurd amounts of cash because they are ludicrously expensive at the end of the game when you could actually buy them all. But the amount of money that you get for selling them will usually steroid your mons to the correct equipment that they need for most of the game.
Hey, Serious Sam, one of your mummies walked off the set and found itself in Digimon World 3.
Whoa. Serious Sam did not have any mummies in it. It had zombies. Although, he did technically have gargoyles, they were just harpies instead.
Dark matter attack.
Thankfully, we don't have to worry too much about Gargoylemon spells, especially since we did just push our wisdom up to 400. As previously mentioned, wisdom is primarily your magic defense stat. Also, by getting Marsmon to 30, we got the Stingmon Digivolution. We are not going to be doing anything with Stingmon or XVmon. Sorry, guys. It's just getting the other Mega Lines in Digimon World 3, especially for a playthrough, was just not in the fucking cards. Like, it was definitely possible for me to try to get I probably could have gotten Mega Gargomon, to be perfectly honest. But the one that Cloud wanted me to go after was Galamon, and since we don't get Growlmon until almost the end of the game, I decided against it.
Bring him down. So, when you were originally playing this on PS1, you didn't have an analog stick, right?
Yes, I did.
You were using... Oh, so... Because I was going to say that as Junior moves around the corners, that looks... Because I understand it's 8-directional
Yeah, it's
rotation.
8-directional. It's not analog, it's 8-directional.
Right, it's 8-directional, but the analog, like, gives you that fluid motion so that all you have to do is just rotate the analog stick to go around corners.
Yep.
Very keen translation.
Hey, Black Imperial Dramon.
I am Black Imperial Dramon.
Yeah, a majority of the Amaterasu bosses, a majority of the Amaterasu bosses are black versions of Mega level Digimon that you can acquire by going through the normal lines. Unfortunately, Mega Gargomon is actually an exception to that rule because Mega Gargomon, despite actually being the end line for the machine line, we don't have a machine aligned base Digimon. So, Yeah. Imperial Dramon is actually the final piece, well, the normal final piece for the Vmon line. And Hammer Rush. Yep. Soul Charge Hammer Rush for the wins.
Piece of cake. Flawless victory.
And we hit 42 at some point. Mwaha. I think he gives us the Hazard Helmet, right? Yep, Hazard Helmet. That is part of Guillemon's set. It's just, part of Guillemon's set. It's not really relevant.
Armor set gathering. Reminds me of my Bloodborne days.
Hey, Metal Tyrannomon. And yes,
Okay,
we're still running a
Jaws.
Needle Glove. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Sweep them away. The Showstopper.
Alright, so I believe next we're actually going to make our way over to South Sector.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yep. Welcome back to the Catacombs. We are here for the replacement for the Zombamon fight, Black Seraphimon. And once we beat him, he's going to give us the Sniper Robe, which is for a Monmon set.
Now to realize your pixelated model in full 3D. Beautiful.
Quite beautiful, honestly. Shadow
Use the
Seraphimon
Dark Angel.
Shadow Seraphimon didn't actually exist at this point. So anytime that we wanted to actually pretend that Shadow Seraphimon existed, we had to use Black Seraphimon instead.
It reminds me of a late game Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess enemy you find in the castle. You must defeat him in order to proceed to rescue Princess Zelda.
I don't remember the Dark Nuts having wings.
Well, he looks like a dark nut with wings.
Okay.
That's right, they're called nuts. They call us the Nutcracker. I know of your strength.
Thank
I
you
was
for saying that
testing
we are
you.
brave, Mr. Black Seraphimon.
I am reluctant to say you have passed.
Behold the sniper suit.
Now go shoot things from a mile away.
Alright, so with that, in the next episode, we're going to go over to West Sector in order to take down the remaining Amaterasu bosses that we've got to do. Hey, Skull Satamon. Lightning Stave. Much like his
Summon
appearance
Skull.
from Digimon Adventure 02, Skull Satamon actually has the ability to inflict paralysis if he lands his normal attack on you. So be wary of that. Be safe, everybody.
And tune in next time as we approach glory.